So we'll review, and then I was talking with Hanakia and Mahia about what we want to do next for the program. The way I teach, I just kind of teach. But we're looking at it, and one of the things we've always wanted to do is bring more standing in. Yeah. But I just love the seated, and with the seated I teach so much, but we do want to bring the standing in. So we're going to look at that, and keep talking to them about what you want or what you like, what works, what doesn't work. Yeah, if it's helping, if it's not helping, kind of things. Yeah. Fall prevention. Fall prevention is really a big thing for us. And the interesting thing is, about a month ago, one of my students in my Tuesday class fell. But she claims because of the things we've been doing over the last 2-3 months, she knew it would have been worse. And then I just saw her yesterday, and she said her daughter was so surprised because before she cannot squat down. And if she squat down, she cannot get up. And a couple weeks after that, boom, can squat. Sometimes cannot get up if he's down too long, right? But she can go up and down now. So, even though we're doing the seated, I don't look at the seated as an accommodation class. And so accommodation being that, he cannot stand, so we have to have a seated class. For me, I love the seated class. But because of it, we still have to do the standing, we still have to work out the leg. So for years, I've been doing the seated and then neglecting my leg, my resistance training. Hey baby, Gung cannot go walking. Go walking with Nai. Okay, so you're going to teach with me then. Okay, so we'll go through the warm-up today, and then we're talking about maybe just going a little longer, because we really do go a little longer anyway. Yeah, and my classes are always relaxed, right? I'm surprised nobody falls asleep in here in my class. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I don't know if it's because I've changed some of the things I do, but before somebody would always fall asleep, and they would apologize the first time, and after that they realize it's okay. Yeah? So if you fall asleep in my class, it's because your body needs that rest. So doing the Qigong, doing the meditation, right, is that time. And, funny, you're going to be on video, you're going to be on YouTube for the rest of your life. When you apply for a job, they're going to be, hey, I saw you in 2022. Oops. Okay. Yeah. All right, so remember, we want the legs in front. So to set up the legs, extend the legs all the way out, and then slowly walk them back, right? Just to where they're flat. Okay. And then sit nice and straight, and just imagine and feel your spine lengthening, and just from the top of your head, like a little string pulling you up. Your legs are expanding into the earth, and you're relaxing all the joints while you're expanding. So the concept of sung, relaxing, but we want to sung while we're doing something. Okay? That's the difference. Okay? Just drop your hands at the side. And then we want to be aware of the front of the four joints, and it's not where the joint folds, it's inside of the joint. And just be aware of that. And then that last point was the Mingmen, opposite the belly button, the gate of life. And in the front, the lower Tantin, the lower energy center, which is your battery. So we want to store that there. Okay. Too bad I don't have the big picture screen. Hi. Yeah. Okay, slowly bring your hands up. Put your mind way up in the sky. Nice deep breath. And then down through the body. Just warming up the body, introducing the body Waking up the energy inside of the body, connecting your mind way up in the sky, connecting your your intent way up, and with the center of your palms and the tip of your fingertips, guide the chi down through your body, through your legs, into the earth. Slowly imagine you flushing through the spine. You're flushing all the nerves in the spinal cord. Right? As you pour the chi down through the earth, you displace the earth chi. Breathing in and out. Okay, breathing from the earth. Relax the legs so the legs sink into the earth. Coming up from the back, over the top of the head, down the front of the body. Gently breathing in, following the bone, inside of the bone, stimulate the bone marrow. Just imagine the blood flowing inside of the bone, producing blood cells, producing bone cells, the bones alive, getting stronger, thicker, repairing any damage. Old fractures, new fractures, cleaning out the joints, repairing any nerve damage. And then come up from the side. Remember to look way out at the mountain. Breathing in, and scan the mountain, scan the horizon. Right. Let the body turn, let the head turn, looking right over the palm. Scooping down. Breathing in, deep breath. Slowly letting go. One more time, through the bones. Imagine you squeezing through the bones. Slowly letting go so the blood and the chi rushes back in. And twisting and squeezing the ligaments and tendons. Bring everything back. And down. So one of the things, so my other student, she fell, she did break a little bit over here. So she has to wear the cast. So the doctor's trying to get her to, she's asking me about these gliding exercises. And she's got the whole cast. And basically the gliding exercise is making a fist and then unrolling. So they call it gliding for the ligaments and tendons, but I learned it as flossing. So you're trying to pull the ligaments and tendons and the nerves, right? They run through muscle, they run through bone passages. So it's the same with the Qigong, where when you expand, right, it's really lightly from the shoulder blade, right, and just unrolling. For hers, it's just unrolling one joint at a time and expand, relax, but expand. And with the Sung, so you want to stretch everything and then slowly relax. So you're trying to get everything to stretch and then relax, right? Stretch, and so it's like gliding through the joints or the bones. Some nerves, some ligaments, tendons, they go through little holes in the bone, or they're going through sometimes the nerve, like I had Bell's palsy. And part of Bell's palsy, one of the causes is that there's a little nerve over here, and there's a blood vessel that goes around the nerves. If that blood vessel inflames, it smashes the nerve, yeah? So the flossing, it's like it gets stuck, so you're just trying to move it through and clean it out and stretch it out. So, when you stretch, it's that slow stretch, slow, and all the way out through the fingertips, from the shoulder blades through the fingertips. Just relaxing while you're stretching, and then relax, yeah? And then you let it pull in, and then you let it come out. And then you let it pull in, and then you let it come out. Yeah. So same with the spine. Yeah? We're trying to straighten out the spine and let it stretch, but you have to relax at the same time, so all the nerves pull and all the muscles pull, and then let it fall back into place and then pull. So that's the flossing or gliding. Like I said, I learned it as gliding when I had I was going through the what do you call that, the canna thing, the carpal tunnel. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, the nerves and things just well. Okay. All right, so hands down. Hey, she lasted pretty long there. I was surprised. She was pretty good. I was talking about the grandmother. I was fine with the other one. Okay, coming up. So right over here is, you can stretch like that flossing, right? You can add that in and then let it relax and fall back into place. And then internal stretch, right? Holding right here so it doesn't pass the knee, and then down. Breathing in, looking straight ahead at the mountain. And exhale, tilt the sternum up and down. And in, let her go. Yeah. As long as she doesn't run out the door, she's fine. Yeah. Breathing in and out. Oh, she's going to be so warmed up for terrible twos. She's got the no down. That's only like the last 2 months. As soon as she got confident walking, like just really confident, independent walking, oh, yeah. And down. Okay, number 2, one hand up, one hand down. So remember, the hand position we want is right in front of the face. So the line up was second finger, second line eye level. Right, so really looking right at the center of the palm. And your mind is on this muscle, the hand that's down. Okay, so breathing in. You turn the head as much as you comfortably can, and exhale when you're ready, rolling the ball up through the forearm. And take your time. Breathing in and out. Even if you're looking at your palm, you can still imagine you're looking far away through the palm, looking at the mountaintop. Okay, you got ants in your pants. Okay, come back to center. One, open and close. Again, hands down. Yeah, take a breath. Fold the elbows and shoulder blades, and remember, keep the legs pressed into the earth. Roll the shoulder blades up. High. Pull them forward. And I'm watching all these Korean dramas, yeah, period piece. Every time I look down at this and come forward, you know, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? The was it the? I don't know if it's the officials, right? They wear that hat and it has the bead, right, that comes down. So this, every time I look down, I feel like I'm in a Korean drama. Period piece. And then do one side.
No.
What do you mean no? Yeah, where's Nai Nai? My cousin used to talk about how the baby can throw you. Come forward. And I didn't believe him until the babies grab your hand and you cannot resist you when they grab your finger like this. And they twist. Oh. No, Gung's working. Relax and then do the other side. Oh, Gung's working. Gung's exercising. No, not yet. You have to go Nai Nai. Come forward. Later. Later. Go with Nai Nai. Nai Nai. All the way down. Relax and then do two sides. Go take her walking outside.
Let's walk. Let's walk.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, look, there's sun out there.
And relax. She's actually pretty good. She'll give up after a little while. And then she'll let her take her. You know, she watch her all day, yeah? Relax, yeah? And then slowly. So as light as possible, legs extended into the earth. Yeah, feel your feet lightly pressing. Yeah, pressing from the front of the hip joint. Think of the Mingmen, the Mingmen or Mingmen, opposite the belly button, the small of the back. And then turn the body while you do this movement, breathing in and out. When you turn, you should feel the knees moving in and out. Make the shoulders light, light, light. And one last time, breathe in and out. Let everything go. And keep the knees extended. Keep the feet extended, the legs extended into the earth. So feel that light pressing into the earth. Okay, hold the ball. Right in the center, right? And hold this now. So you have to hold all four joints. And separate. So just holding the front of the shoulder joints. Nice deep breath. Just wiggling the spine, wiggling this lower back, and getting that nice stretch. As much as you can. You want the bottom hand and the top hand stretching evenly, equally. Relax the breathing. Take a deep breath. And exhale when you're ready. Breathing in again. Just breathe normally the first time. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Okay, right where the palms pass, start breathing in. And out. Roll the ball through the forearm. Right, washing with the center of the palm, breathing in. And take your time, go at your own speed. Turn the palm, right? Turn the body. Drop the elbow straight down, close to you, and wash the outside. Turn and twist, lift and fall. Tight circle. Relax the shoulders as you turn, breathing in. And exhale when you're ready, tuck the elbow in. And washing the outside, the triple burner. Breathing in and out. Remember to smile from the heart. Remember to have that little sun in the chest, warm and cool. One more time. Come back to center. Right in front of the heart, right? Smile from the heart, project the heart. Think of that little sun in the chest. Warm and cool, connected to the sun in the sky, feeding the whole body energy. Turn the palms up and down. Continue to turn. Relax the shoulders. Keep the palms right in the center, right in front of the heart. And exhale and turn. It's almost like a warm down from that last one we did, that last big spirals. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Legs still extended into the earth. Come back to center, solar plex, a little lower, right? Tilt the sternum up. Project way in front of you. Look far ahead. Right? This is the feeling you can walk on water, you can stand on the stage. Right? No stage fright. Okay, do one more. And down. Press one leg into the ground. Right? Sink into that hip until the other leg releases. And bring it back. Take your time and switch. And wait for that one leg to release. And let both legs go. Just rest the legs while you pull the chi up from the earth. Put your mind in your shoulder blades. Drop the shoulder blades, guide the chi down. Legs are just resting. Finish the move, finish the breath. Breathing in and out. One more time. Just the palms. Drop the shoulders, drop the elbows, guiding the chi down. Press both legs into the earth as much as you can, and then sink into one hip. So one leg releases, and then begin. Step forward. Slowly transfer. So you pick up the leg when you feel it release. Sink into the hip. Sink all the way into that hip joint. When the leg touches down, you want the whole bottom of the foot relaxed. You want the toes touching the ground as that standing leg is pressing into the earth. The upper body relaxed. Just focusing all on the leg. Pick up the knee as high as you comfortably can without stressing the upper body. One more time. And then come back to center. Hold the ball. Press both feet into the earth and then relax. Drop one knee and turn the opposite and breathe in. Right? It doesn't seem like it, like the last one and this one is to warm up the pelvic joint, the hip joint. Breathe in Relax. Breathe in. Put your mind in your shoulder blades. Push from your shoulder blades. Relax. You can take a bigger step if you want. Breathe in. Relax. Breathe in. And relax. Come back to center. One, open and close. Deep into your body. Loose fists on the side, on the hips. So press one leg into the earth and then sink into that hip joint. When the other leg releases, then begin. Push the heel out first and the fist. Straight forward, stretch. Push the knee down. Right? Stretch the back of the leg. Up. Slowly switching. The standing leg, relax the bottom of the foot. Oh, yeah, push that down. I don't know if anybody heard all the cracking. Oh, so tight. Yeah, heel and then pump. And you can start turning your waist at any time. Remember the standing leg, you want to press that leg into the earth the whole time. Press into the hip. So even this, you can think of gliding, right? As you stretch and expand, imagine all the ligaments and tendons stretching and then relaxing, pulling through. Okay, and relax. Hold the ball. Same thing, sink into one side until this releases, and ankles. Yeah, Bond, let her walk around. Let her walk around. Let her walk around. Let her walk around. She'll be fine. She knows how to fall. Other side. Hello. Yeah. You do that? Okay, other side.
She wants some milk.
She has milk in there. Yeah. The top pocket. Okay, other side. I took them to the Lanakila Christmas luncheon. Last minute. Was only supposed to be me, so I crashed with her and the baby. Everybody was already eating lunch, so we came in. Of course, she was the star, right? Okay, draw the heels up, pull the heels up. Tippy toe. One more time. Okay, relax. Yeah, come in the middle. Come in the middle. There. There you go, right there. Okay, so, right, always thinking of those 4 points. Sinking into the earth. When you, even when you're sinking and pressing your legs into the ground, the very bottom of your foot, you try and just let it relax. Right, up here can be pressing, but the bottom of your foot relax. And the toes, if your toes are sticking up, let the toes press down. And just practice sinking into that. We're gonna, before the end of class, we're gonna practice a little squatting, right, to remind you about that. Okay, shake everything out, get comfortable, and then reset everything. In front of the 4 joints, Mingmen point, Dantian, legs sinking into the earth. Head suspended from above. Throat open. Smiling into the heart, projecting from the heart.
Milk.
You want milk? Did you find the milk? You should see when I have two of them and they're both fighting for my attention. Right? And if I carry that one and the 5-year-old comes, this one goes. And the other one looks at me and she sees her carrying her, right? She goes, Appa, Appa, imitates the baby, right? Like, sometimes I have to like, okay, that's it. All right, extend the legs. Let's get, slowly walk back. Bring the hands up one more time, breathing in and out. Press the feet into the earth. Suspend from above. Open the throat. Take a deep breath. And then begin when you're ready. Holding the ball, commencement. And opening the palm. Bring it to your heart. Smile, project, rolling. One, open and close. Turn to your right, single whip. Press, raise your palms, height of your face. Keep on turning to Wan Sau. Remember, we want the palms the height of your face, second finger, second line, eye level. This first one is preparation, and then we start counting 3 times. Your eyes should be looking right at the back of your hand, just turning the waist. Even through your hand, if you want, you can imagine you're looking at the mountain or scanning the horizon. Come back to center. Turn a little bit to your right as you spiral back to the heart. And turn to your left. And turn and press. And just after halfway, you start opening. Raise your palms up, height of your face. Start dropping your left hand. Remember, the first one is preparation, and then you start counting. So if you want to look at the mountain, you can look right inside, right over here. Right? Instead of looking at your hands, you look right in this space. Right? And then you can imagine you're looking at the mountain. So if you're looking right at that space, you're still really looking center. Come back to center, spiral a little bit to the left, and bring the hands back down to the level of the heart. Brushing the knee on the right side, turn and slide the right hand up. Legs still pressing a little bit into the earth. Relax. Lift the sternum. Keep on turning, drop the palm. Turn the waist all the way to the right. Pipa, holding the Pipa. Cradle. Right palm under the elbow. Parry right. Extending the legs out. Parry left. Feel the elbow folding, washing the forearm. The left palm flips over. Under the right. Wrist on wrist. Breathe in and grab. Exhale, turn and squeeze the fist while the right surges forward. Then release both, wrist on wrist. Drop the shoulders and the elbows rolling back. Gather, compress. Exhale, lift the sternum. Come back to center. Left side, brushing the knee. Turn, breathe in, fingertips. Exhale, relax and lift the sternum. Right here, you flex the inside of both shoulder joints. Turn a little bit more, palms in the center, and then turn the waist. The right hand rises, left hand holds the elbow. Right in the front, you turn a little bit more, so right in the front. And then scoop the hand under, hold the ball, and then swivel. Yeah, you can vibrate the palms and fingers if you want. It's a nice place to vibrate. Yeah. Cover. And turn, 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 wrist on wrist. Breathe in and grab. Exhale and turn, squeeze the fist. And then let go both. Wrist on wrist, rolling back, gathering, collecting. Lift. Come back to center. One, open and close. Do the right side one more time. Breathing in and out, followed by leisurely tying the coat. So hold the right hand out. Turn, the left hand circles up. Both palms in the center. Turn the body. Tuck the elbow. Wiping down. Come towards the belly button. Roll the left palm up. Drop the elbows and shoulders. Then lift right under the chin and extend. Big spiral. Loosen up the tailbone. Double palm. Release. One, open and close. Left side. Breathe in, brushing the knee. Leisurely tying the coat. Right hand circles up. Turn and drop the elbow. Tuck the elbow in. Tuck the elbow in to center. Extend, push the palm out. Big spiral over the tailbone. Double palm. Release. Fist under elbow. Turn and then open, dropping the right hand, and then turn the waist and turn back to center. Bottom hand holds a fist. Keep on turning. Fist under elbow. Breathing in and out. Exhale. Push and open. Fold it up and turn to your right. Left hand drops down. Brushing the knee. Lift the sternum. Keep on turning. Breathing in and out. Keep on turning. Breathing in and out. Leisurely tying the coat. Left hand circles up. Turn the waist. Turn the palm. Wipe down. Fingertips connect. Come into the belly button. Scoop the left palm up and then lift right under the chin. Tuck the elbows in. Extend. Spiral. And loosen up the lumbar. Double palm. Yeah, so both palms pressing out. Yeah. And then hold the ball, open and close. And then repeat on the left side. Turn and open, dropping the left hand. Turn the waist. So the palm turns right in the center, then turn back. Fist under elbow. Breathe in. Exhale. Push the fist out. Release. Fold it up. Repulse monkey. Brushing the knee. Lift the sternum. Keep on turning. Breathing in and out. Lift the sternum. Keep on turning. Breathing in and out. Leisurely tying the coat. Turn. Right palm circles up. Palms in the center. Wiping down. Fingertip connects. Lift. Tuck the elbow in. Spiral. Double palm. One open and close. Breathing in. Start to relax all the joints. The legs still extended, top of the head still suspended. Let the shoulders go. Press one leg into the earth. Sink into that hip so you can bring one leg back and transfer. Take a deep breath and down. Okay. All right, relax. You know I'm paranoid about that thing being blown and whacking me from the back, yeah? That's why I'm always, any big gust of wind, I'm okay, so we'll do some standing, so you can stand or you can sit. But especially with this season when we're all anxious and we're rushing, or we're around other people who are rushing, so then the fall prevention becomes really important. And awareness is really important. But you have to practice these things, right? So things I think, oh, this is how I learned to do it. Oh, everybody should do that, right? Then I have to think, well, what did I have to go through before it became a habit, or that's my preferred way? Oh, it really was the 1,000 repetitions, right? You have to go class every week. And every week, the first hour was the same. The warm-up was the same. It took me years to understand that first hour, all the basic skills. So, coming to class, practicing slow, oh, it's nice and relaxing. You go home, you sleep, right? But then if you only do it in class, what we want is for you to transfer that, right? Saying, hey, I gotta be less anxious. I have to slow down. I always trip because when I go home, I'm rushing. Yeah, and you don't want to see my garage. You don't want to see my house. You go like, oh my God, right? I'm going to send the fall prevention person in here, and the big roll off parked outside. So you have to practice taking your time. So although application and real walking, right, we're not actually going to walk at that speed, it's the reminder to take your time. So one way to practice it is if you take a step, right, and then you sink into here, or just sink into here. When you feel this release, you take your next step, and then you sink into here. When this releases, you take your next step. Okay. While you're sinking into that hip, right? So mechanically, I'm trying to get you to sink into here. Right? So the leg presses down first, right? It touches down, nice and solid, lands. And then from here, this muscle, you sink into here, and this will release, and then you step. But this is the action of almost pausing. But you're not pausing, right? You're just relaxing. You're making sure that you're solid on one leg, right? And then you go. So what I always say is, really when you watch what we do, when you watch people, they're not walking, they're falling. So to walk and not fall, the body is relatively upright, but it's centered over a standing leg, right? And you don't shift your weight forward, until you find the ground and you're stable. And this is not stable until you relax and it falls on the ground, right? It sinks on the ground. Then you move. So if I come here, but I haven't released this yet, right? And I shift forward, this is not stable. I'm still trying to grab the ground, right? So you think about that, right? When you shift, sink, find the ground, and then relax first. So you're not moving to the next move. In that sense, it's almost like pausing. Right? But you're not pausing. You're sinking, relaxing, and then go. Right? And then sink. Put all your mind here. Right? Find the ground and then relax. Let this leg relax and then transfer. Right? Sink. Right? Find the ground, relax. Right? Let this go. And then transfer. So take your time. Okay? So if you want to practice it, the first thing you practice is you have to learn to fold this. So you use your fingertips. So you put your fingertips here, right? And you cause your body to react to the pushing in, right? And then sink, right? Remind yourself, oh, press into there, right? Relax, right? Then transfer, then press into this side. Right? Relax. Now you can start shifting. Yeah? Then press into this side, all the way. And then you can start shifting. Right? And then you can walk as much as you can. And you look at my posture, I'm bent over. I don't care. But this is the priority, sinking into here. Once I'm comfortable in here, I can start to look up a little bit. But I have to hold this over here and keep this over. Okay? So, train that. Okay? Then, the next thing you can do is just rest your hand like you're holding the ball and really close, right? Yeah, keep it tucked in. Don't let it flare out. So now you have to bring in the joint, right? So it's like your hands resting on the ball, right? Really relax and your mind, training your mind, right? You don't need the fingertip. You train your mind to sink and relax the upper body. Still focusing on the leg, relaxing the shoulders. So this can be high or this can be low. Yeah. But sink, right? Sink into there. Take your time. As you get used to this, you can try and sink a little lower, right? Whatever's comfortable. Right? While you're holding this, you're developing that muscle. Right? But commit to this. You gotta trust this hip joint. Yeah? From there. So, I didn't bring, but if you have a ball, right? You could hold something, right? Really gently, right? Right? Elbows down, and then you could walk, right? You could hold something. Yeah? If you have a stick, so we go from static to moving and moving, right? So you could roll the ball. So if you had a stick, right? You could just practice, right? Just turning the ball or turning the stick, right? So you start to have movement in what you're doing. But this is priority, right? So you feel yourself out of whack, oh, stop. Right? You're training not just the muscles in a very gentle way, but you're training the sung. You're training sung, relaxing, while you're moving, right? And then what you have to do is you have to take that outside, right? Okay, you have to practice. I'm gonna brave Ala Moana Mall, Pearl Ridge, Waikele Outlet Centers. And before you step out of the car, you have to take that breath, right? You say, oh, this is the practice, right? Stop. Because before you step out of the car, before you open that door, what should you do? You better make sure that nobody's next to you gonna go, right? Either you're gonna slam into somebody because they're not paying attention, right? Cars moving, everybody watching the news, right? It's awful now, right? So awareness. So to have the awareness, you have to take that breath, relax, right? And then take your time and go. I would prefer that the speed limit be like 65 miles an hour. But every study shows us, no matter how much we speed, especially in a small town like Oahu, Honolulu, we save like 1 minute, right? So really rushing doesn't save us time. So we have to remind ourselves about that. Okay. So let's turn this way, and then that way you can walk as long as you want. And you can either do this, so you can imagine you're holding the ball. Sometimes we used to train like we don't want to use upper body, so we just kind of fold our hands. But so there's all different ways to do this, yeah. Your hands can be, the classical, they'll say hands resting on 2 blocks of wood, floating on water. Yeah, that's real classical. So anywhere in between. Okay? So however you want to do it, right? So go down on both legs first, sinking, and then turn your body and sink. Right? Try to look straight ahead. Just take small steps. It's almost like pausing. There's no rush. Relaxing. Right? You're still smiling from the heart. Yeah. And you want to peel the foot off the ground and heel to toe. And you want to feel when you step, you're extending the bottom foot out from the knee, so the knee just swivels. Relax the shoulders, smiling. Relax the bottom of the foot. Okay, and then you can turn around. So when you get comfortable, you can walk backwards. Walking backwards is interesting because you have to. It's a confidence thing, yeah. Yeah, to walk backwards. Yeah. So, sometimes when I'm practicing walking, right, especially if I'm going low, I feel like I'm rolling something in this kind of plane. So I'll sit and my palms are always in front of me, and my body is shifting. And sometimes I'll go back and forth, right, to find that. So I might come forward, I might sit back a little bit and then come back forward, right, taking time. Right? You're gonna find the hula in there again, right? If you go back and forth, if you only go forward, yeah, it's a little static, but if you come forward and then you sit back a little bit and you let your hands just kind of circle, yeah, so hula, right? Yeah. Okay. It's all related. Okay. So there's no one way having to do this. The legs, if you want, the legs can brush the ankle and then come out, or you can try and make the legs walk in a straight line, right? There's no one way. That's why there's thousands of exercises, because somebody says, hey, we should do it that way. Yeah. So you pick the height that's comfortable for you. Oh, let me stand here. I guess some of it should be on video. Yeah. So same thing, right? Breathe in and then exhale, sinking to whatever height is comfortable. Right? So you make that commitment to one leg first, relax, and then the other leg. Let the waist turn. Just take your time. Feel the floor. Relax the bottom of the feet. Sink into the hip joint. Feeling the stability on the bottom of the feet. That's a big priority of what we're doing. Relaxing the bottom of the feet. Letting the whole body sink down. Yeah. Looking straight ahead. Right. Hands are relaxed. When you pick up the back leg, peel the heel off the ground. As you're peeling the heel off the ground, you're sinking into the hip joint of the front hip. And then you feel that leg pressing on the ground. If you want, you can really like flex your ankles like that. It's like pawing, right? Like the horse pawing. So you can add that type in. Okay? They also have where you're just brushing the ground, like gliding on the ground. Yeah. So it can be everywhere from just relaxed walking to like really flexing the ankle, that type of walking, to just sliding on the ground. Where the ball of the foot just kind of slides on the ground, scrapes on the ground, creates a little vibration. Yeah. From there. So let's try, we'll move the hands a little bit more. Right? So imagine you're holding a ball. Right? So if you hold a ball, right, and you want to turn the ball, right? And you turn your waist and you want to shape that ball. So as I turn my body, yeah. So as I'm walking, right, I can roll that ball, right, as I'm walking, right, as I'm turning my waist. Yeah. So rolling the ball is just one form. Right? It could be anything. It could be brush knee. It could be wave clouds. Right? It could be leisurely tying the coat. And then see if you can step back. Right? Even if it's just one step, you step forward and then the same leg, step back. You sink. Right? So same thing, sinking, committing into that hip joint and then stepping back. And then taking your time, right? Sinking on that leg, sinking into the hip joint and then stepping the leg back. Yeah. Relaxed upper body. So, Tai Chi walking exercises is easy. It's just walking. But it's what are you doing while you're walking? Yeah? So like I said, it can just be like if I use the line, I could be tracking, right? Where my foot is always walking in a straight line. Or it could be like creating a half circle. This is a real common walk too. And when you create that half circle, you're gently brushing the ankle. Ankle is kidney point. So you're gently stimulating. Sometimes you can even brush the inside of the knee, right? So the whole leg brushes like this. Comes out, right? The whole leg, not just the ankle, but the whole leg brushes. So you're stimulating points and things. Old days, right? Old days, no concrete. Right? Walking in the forest on the hill, you don't know what the ground is like, right? So this type of scanning, right? You're searching the ground, right? You feel a rock, right? You can step on, there's a hole, right? You can search somewhere out. So you can see moves like these are kind of scanning moves, right? Searching the ground, but all the commitment is to here. Right? And then when you sink, because there's some weight sinking down, if that's a false, if it's a leaf covering a hole, you sink, you're going to feel like, oh, it's not as solid as I thought, right? And you haven't committed anything yet, right? So taking your time. Okay? And then to get more of the resistance training, you have to squat. So leg strength, building up the front muscles, building up the back muscles, relaxing and loosening up the Achilles tendon. So that's why sometimes walking, really flexing and pawing when you walk, right? To really get that type of movement. But the squatting, when we're young, right? Young people have nice legs, nice butts. And as we get old, we're like, hey, my pants are either really loose back here or really tight, right? Somehow we just don't have that nice like, I don't think I'm going to wear swimsuits anymore at the beach. I'm going to wear baggy shorts. Okay? It's because we don't do the up and down movement. So I was explaining, like, if you look at Japanese people, especially Tokyo people, right? What happened? What happened to all those short Japanese girls, right, with the thick legs that we grew up in Hawaii? Right? They come from Japan. I'm like, wow, because they're not squatting as much, right? They're not sitting on the floor as much, and they have more protein. It tells you that actually that Japanese DNA can be really big, right? But you go to the country where they still squat and sit more, right? Then the body shape is different. So you want this developed, you have to squat. So we go back to here. Keep the legs a comfortable distance and allow the body to fold in. You push in. And you have to hold into here so that the knees don't come forward. And then you allow yourself to go as much as you comfortably can, right, while holding into here. See how my toes start lifting up? So I have to shift my whole body forward while holding into here. And you only go down as is comfortable for you. And same thing, slowly relaxing the bottom of the feet, holding into here, and at the very end, relax. Right? Relax and release, right? And then start again. So if this is all you can go, that's fine, right? But you take your time. So when you first go down and sink into here, you're going to notice your toes pick up because the weight is too much on the heel. So you just have to shift your whole body forward and hold that. And just commit into here. Right? And you can hold this position if you want. And then come up slowly. Relax the bottom of the feet. Right? Straighten out. Let everything go. Yeah. So do this to release. Right? That releases all that tension, and then you start again. And let the body fold. So you're training the mind to let the body fold straight down. Okay? And to me, this is, if you have to fall, this is how you fall. Straight down, a crumple. Not launch forward. So, doing this is learning how to come straight down, allowing you to develop the strength you need, allowing you to practice shifting and relaxing the upper body. Right? So you're learning how to just release this. So if you want to do the fall prevention, sometimes you just have to practice release. Right? Bottom of the feet, relax, heavy. Release, right? Same thing, but now just faster, just letting go, right? Just letting go. And then learning to look up, letting go. And fold, let this fold, let this stick out. if you're too worried about this not folding, the knees are going to come forward. That's where the knee pain is going to be. But if you let this fold, right, then it'll be okay. Right? And then you come straight down. So the fall prevention is the practiced exercise, right? That if you have to fall, my thing is you fall straight down, you crumple. You have to minimize the damage from there. So that's why the lady said, you know, if she didn't do all of that, she knew the fall would have been worse. Yeah. And if you want to practice one leg, right, you can practice just on one leg. If you need a chair, walker, cane, right, something to support, have it there. You don't have the pillows on the ground, have it there. Right? So I actually had these two women practicing. There were only two came to class that day, and they were asking about that. So we put the big cushions down from the couch, right? Put them all around, and then I had them practice dropping gently down on the big fat cushions here, and cushions all around. So you get comfortable to here. And you know, this is a whole nother seminar, but it's learning to step back and drop like this. So when I do it, my training is the foot comes back, it's like a heel to toe, and I'm sitting on my heel, so the knee is up. That doesn't mean it's always going to happen to me.
If you have total knee replacement, can you still go down like that?
Well, that's how you got to practice, yes. So I cannot tell you, sure you can go down. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But if you're falling, you're going to go down. Right? So yeah, if you go like this, right, that means you're exposing all of this, and your head can snap. But if you come down here, you might still come down here, right? One knee, right? But it's not dropping from here, right? It's come down, so the impact is less. And then these hands are close to you, right? So the head is still far away, right? So if I can stop myself from here and I can't get up, then I can ease myself down, right? Or then I can roll on the ground if that's where it leads me to. But if you're here, right, this is the normal, this is the fight or flight, yes? Oh! But this is all exposed, right? And if I launch like this, oh no! Yeah.
Twice that drop, but I hit the hump. So I had no time for this drop, and I went this way.
Yeah.
That's how I had all this.
Yeah, you're right, you expose, right?
Yeah.
So you have to practice thinking going down, and you have to think in your mind, then you have to practice like, oops, oh, right, down. You have to create that scenario, right? Like, oops, oh, what do I do? What do I do if I trip? You teach the body that feeling. You never know what's going to happen, but it will probably start minimizing, right? Instead of launching forward, right? And that's why practicing relaxing. Right? It's real funny, if you talk to people who train and fight, or just training self-defense, and then they finally get into a situation, they'll tell you like, you know, when that punch came, it was like slow motion. When they replayed the whole thing back, it was like slow motion because they trained so many times, right? That when the punch came, it was just another night training. Like when I dropped on the Moongate stage and I injured my shoulder, that was just a second, yeah? If you watch it, it was just boom, and then I get up. In my mind, I had this whole conversation, like I felt the shoulder in slow motion go a little too much and come back, and I thought real calmly in my mind like, oh, that's not good. And then I got up. But really it was just boom and coming up. It was like slow motion. It's really weird. But it's because you do the same thing over and over so many times, right? You take away the anxiety. So if you practice tripping so many times, it's just another, and then what's your reaction? So in the set, one of the big things in the Sun set that they like to talk about is this follow step. I call it shuffling, but the follow step is fall prevention. Because if I'm tripping from here, right? If this drags, it's going to keep, right? It's going to make me fall, right? But if I trip here and I release this leg and it comes up to me, it's the stability. So if like, oh, that's the follow step. Stepping back, oh, bring it back. Yeah, so learning to pick up the leg, even if it's gliding on the ground, you're still picking it up and bringing it back. So that follow step really is a little bit of fall, is a lot of fall prevention. Yeah. And it'll help to minimize the damage, right? Because you just won't be splayed out like this from there. Yeah. Okay. So just leave you with that for the rest of the year. Relax. Yeah. The present can wait. Right? The parking space can wait. Oh, I have parking karma. Yeah. So I forgot about it, but my parking karma is, as it gets closer to Christmas, my parking space gets closer to a front door. So went out, what did I do? I had 2 times that happened. Go to Ala Moana. Horrible time right after Thanksgiving. So go to Ala Moana and not even circling. Just say, oh, it's past Macy's and past the food court, right? And I turn right after the ramp coming up, and I turn down there. I go, oh no, it's all backed up. Like the car couldn't get out because in the front. And then car in front of me, and then the car on the side reversed out. I thought, oh, it could have been my space, right? But here's a car in front of me. The car in front of me passed. I got the space. Like, go to the Lanakila Christmas luncheon. Come up the ramp from Alamon Hotel. Come inside. Take whatever the first lane I take in facing Macy's and go. Oh, space. I don't flaunt it. I appreciate it. I don't understand it, but yeah, it's an interesting thing. But I think it's because I refuse to just, you know how people just won't stop, yeah? Go round and round and round. They're just chasing, and I'll stop. Because somebody's coming out, right? I'll wait a little bit. So, yeah. Hands up. And down. Rest your hands on your lap. Smile. Oh, extend the legs. Extend the legs. Smile. Relax the face. Open the throat. Sun in the chest. Warm and cool. Smiling into the heart. Smiling out from the heart. Slowly open your eyes, rub your hands together. Yeah. Hey, so wishing everybody a nice holidays. I still have hard time with what's it? Everything is happy holidays, right? I still like Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. Let's take this off. Make sure you use just the pads of your fingers when you do the scalp. And then tapping front to back, center to outside. The neck. Just the fingertips. As the weather cools, one of the things is all the stiff neck comes out there. So you want to keep that warm. Yeah. Okay, cupping. Outside, top, inside, underneath. Oh, good timing. Hello. Hi. Good timing. Just in time to help me clean up. Up, breathing in and out. Yeah, right hand, left hand. Okay. So be safe, be aware, relax, take your time, and we'll see you in a few weeks. Yeah, we'll see you in January. Watch the newsletters. I never know the dates. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh. And thank you. Yeah.